hello, hello, and welcome to Start You Up, where we're going to re-energize our bodies. We're going to reinvigorate our minds, and we're going to reconnect with our soul. It's 45 minutes live, and welcome, welcome. The first thing I would, excuse me, encourage you to do is set an intention for your time here. And my intention is to focus on having intention and being present in my world and in my human, to really spend the time to be in the moment. So I'm going to just take a minute, take a deep breath, and I'm going to feel all the way from my toes and up my body and see what is crunchety and what is open. And so start by just give me a nice rotation. Right there, let your arms kind of flop around, kind of add to the side. Just feel it, you know. Your feet are grounded wherever they are, whatever they're in. I have my favorite dragon rug from Tibet. That was my mama's, and that always feels very grounding. So open your hips and your low back and work through that. And we're going to start with our energy zesting, and what that does is that aligns our energy. It gets it moving. So we're going to start by crossing over the body so you get your energy extending. And think about, really feeling the energy, taking it and then moving it. Like there's a sprinkling of light that you are expanding and waking up. So today is all about stretching, strengthening and lengthening our muscles and our brains, bodies, and also extending our energy and working on some breathing. So you get it all. And now what we're going to do, we're going to crisscross. So you're going to think of your core activating, but you're going to take your knee across, once again, across the midsection. Think about shoulders are down. The sun is shining here in the Pacific Northwest. There are no leaves left on the trees. And the birds aren't singing this morning. I haven't seen my squirrels in the garden, so. But the sun is shining after many, many days of a gray rain. All right, so we're gonna tap a little bit. And this is just, once again, for that energy. There's no wrong or right way to tap. The intensity would be what feels best for you. Right there to your collarbone. And you're feeling your feet, you're feeling your balance. Being grounded. Right there in your sternum. If you're ever feeling achy, or like you feel like maybe your body's getting a little not feeling well, this is a great way to activate those white blood cells. Just right there in your sternum, just kind of gives it an extra pulse and a kick. Now we're going to do the very top rib, right there. Take note if it's sore at all, because that's just something to be curious about and see what your body would be telling you. Right there, a deep breath. Yes. Inhale. And exhale. All right, then your crown chakra, the top of your head, kind of opening up the light. And right there between your eyes. Down over your heart. Are you breathing? And there, finger right into your belly button. And flip it over, and I want you to feel that sacral chakra, and it's all about your power and your energy. All good things. All powerful. Now I want you to go ahead with your hips, letting go. And then we're going to do the infinity, the figure 8, and just work around it. Palms towards the floor. Just rotate around that spine. Think about lengthening that spine. Feel oxygen running through the vertebra. Now towards your body. And once again, loose with the arms here. This is all about just letting it flow. Take a deep breath. We're going to pull our energy up from our feet. And right there, whoosh, pull it up. Feel those hamstrings as you go over. And up. Now the most important part is we're going to shimmy and do the shimmy. So I cannot emphasize how important, it's called, some people call it, I call it the shimmy because I think we should move everything. But it's the rebound activity here. And if it bothers you too much to do that, guess what? You can still get that whole thing. Go ahead and lift up your heels. But if it is too much to bounce, you can still get that kind of rebounding. And it wakes up the lymphatic system. You know, you can wake it up. Good morning, lymphatic system. Among many other things. But this just, you know, what do they say? If you dance before you go out the door, your day's going to be better. I say just dance your way out the door. And now you can feel a little sense of, your energy's waking up. And take a deep breath. Just roll the shoulders back and down, through, and then you're going to reverse it. See how easy you can do that first thing in the morning. It's a great thing to do. And go ahead right here. See how far back you can take it. If you're having a little energy slump throughout the day, or if you're going to go into a big meeting and you just want to be right on top of everything, energy zesting really is a lovely way. The other day it was gray and foggy and I was teaching class early in the morning, and I literally went in the ladies' room before I taught, did a couple-minute energy zest, just so that when I went on stage, I was going to be like ready. Instead of feeling like I wanted to be back in bed under the comforter. So, and it worked brilliantly. Hands up. Go ahead, clasp them together, stretch, squeeze those shoulder blades together, pull down with the back and the shoulder blades. Go ahead and look up, and I'm going to have you feel your feet and lift and look up and back. Oh, beautiful. Lengthen that neck. Go ahead, push through right there. So you want to pull your shoulder blades apart from one another, and then round while you pull your belly button into your spine, opening up the upper back, tucking in. Deep breath. Take it around, clasp them behind your back, and slide them down. Now remember, it's very easy to pull forward with your shoulders. What I want to see instead is that you're going to take your shoulder blades, squeeze them together, and push them down. See the difference in my posture, the lengthening of my neck. And I want you to feel through your feet now and just get a sense of your balance. You know, your feet hold all of these little receptors for every organ in your body. So oftentimes just working through your feet is a real benefit for your entire body. Besides, I think it feels good to just kind of work with them. And now when we're doing these stretches, really feel into the fluidity of the motion. It's not static, it's not structured, it's really meant to come natural, to flow. So from here, we're going to go into the reverse prayer, which is keeping your shoulders down, taking your fingers together, and seeing where you might end up. You might be here, you might be here. Once again, notice my shoulders are down and forward, which is not what we're looking for. Opening up that chest once again. Did you notice that I have my my Christmas light tights on to match the little bit of decoration here in the studio? That these are special just for the holidays. Either that, or in case I want to go running at midnight and don't want to get run over by a car. But since I don't run, I don't think that'll be a problem. Anyway, a little holiday cheer for us. Whatever holiday anyone celebrates or not, I'm a firm believer in celebrating all. You can ask my children about that. Yes. Red tablecloths and banging on pans for the Chinese New Year, which was looked upon very interestingly in the neighborhood. So, but I believe in the celebration, and particularly, you know, we just had our full moon, just literally early this morning, and going in right from that to our solstice, right? That's the celebration of the darkest day. And then take your hands and whoosh it out. We go from there till it gets a little bit lighter every day. But you know, take the intention to snuggle into this time of year. And of course, depending on where you live, you may be going into the brightest summer. Let's just do a little contract and release while we're rotating. A little more for our arms. We're going to take squeeze once again your shoulder blades down, and I want you to see how far you can hinge. Right? And then back up. So you're really rotating those shoulder blades. And then up. Squeeze it back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Opening up under the shoulder blade. Now we're going to just pull down. See the difference in how that all works in harmony. Giving you some strength, some rotation for your shoulders, your upper back. And don't worry, we're not going to forget to do one on the top and one on the bottom. Where might they meet in between? Doesn't matter, but as you continue to do this, you will increase your range of motion. Once again, we don't want to be forward, but pushing down and back. And feeling your feet. Feel through your feet into your legs. You can rotate. Take a deep breath. Twinkle that energy around and switch it up. Keep doing that. I'm going to get just a drink of water for a minute. I'm a little. You want to stay hydrated at all times. And I know this time of year with a heater on it sometimes gets kind of stuffy. Okay, now shake them. Take your right arm, and I want you to just pull down like you're showing me your forearm, inside of your forearm right there. And just pull it back so that you're feeling the stretch all the way up the inside. Particularly important If you either write a lot or you use your mouse a lot, you have a tendency of not opening that, extending through. Shake it, and then let's switch sides. So you're not just pulling from here, you're literally extending that arm and then pulling back. And I extend through it. How has your week been? I missed you last Sunday. I was in transit. I was flying home from San Francisco, one of my regularly scheduled stops. Celebrating some wonderful friends and enjoying that. It was actually beautiful. It was 65 and sunny in the city, and that was much warmer than when I was there in July, so I really enjoyed that. Everything was all festive and decorated, and I got to see many dear, dear friends, so that always brings much joy to me. You know, it kind of was a nice sparkle. It was a nice sparkle, so I missed not being here. Yeah, how does that feel? I want you to feel this. You're taking it from the shoulder blades. So you want to feel it from the shoulder blades. And where our attention goes, right, our energy flows. So it's all coming up. Now kind of palms up and bring it, now push it down. And side to side stretch, just drop it. The little ones to just wake it up. And then just take it and walk it down. Easy, easy, easy. And then some little ones. Then walk it down. Easy, easy, easy. Now for balance, we're going to try this wonderful little thing, which is you're going to take your right foot in front of your left, and you're just going to walk it over. Do me a favor though. Feel your bottom half. Lift it up. Engage that core. Remember that core is all the way around. Engage it up, and then lift that spine, and then see how far you can walk it over. So you're not doing this, but you're rather extended in your torso, lengthening your spine. And you'll find that if you close your eyes, it's really challenging. But this is just a way to find where your balance is. And different times of the day, I notice that my balance is very different. And if you are feeling a little unbalanced too, that bouncy rebound shimmy thing, it just kind of just gets it, kind of like rolling those dice, kind of gets it all going. And just feel that oxygen coming through, coming through. Let your hands be happy. I'm still feeling myself even out. That's the thing about balance, it's never the same. Because remember, we're all energy, we are all connected, and we're always changing. I say, wrap your head around that puppy. You know what? The thing that's so important, whether we're doing body work, energy work, or just having a communication with another person, is to meet your body where it is when you're working out, meet your human where you're at, and meet other people where they're at. Just remember that everybody's doing their own thing, and we may not know what that is. So as we're adjusting again, remember, you want to pull up from here, squeeze that little booty, and we're breathing the whole time. Yes, Gina, we know that. So I want you to twinkle fingers a little bit, feel that energy. And now we're going to go tippy toes. Tippy toes. Walking through the teacups. Haven't done that in a while. Can you imagine that? A bunch of teacups out, trying not to break the teacups. But trying to find your balance as you're changing your weight, right? As it's coming and going, and you're changing it. Feel into that. And also feel your center line. See where it is. This is a fun thing to do with your kids. If you've got little ones. Well, anybody got a teenager they want to do, it's great too. But it's kind of a fun way for them to work on their balance. And have them in, you know, they're so joyful in their humans. Okay. So, hip width apart, deep breath. We're just going to sit into it. Sit, 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 sit. And now what we're going to do is we're going to bend, 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 bend. Drop your booty down. Open up that low back. Feel your feet nice and centered. Beautiful. And from there, I want you to go ahead and straighten those knees. Push through. Drop your head. Your knees are slightly softened. And you've released your low back. You're going to drop your head and you're going to feel it in your hamstrings. You push your hands. You may need to leave your hands here. Perfectly fine. If you choose to, you can just let the gravity go and work those hamstrings. I did a pretty heavy leg workout yesterday. And my hamstrings are going, woohoo! You can drop it even further if you want to. You might want to put your elbows into your palms. That will also open up your upper back. Breathe into the back of those legs, the hamstrings, calves, and Achilles. Deep breath. How about back to the squat? Hello. And just feel into it. Feel how those quads are pumping and working. Your feet, you want to find that balance in your feet. Inhale. Exhale, tilt forward. Drop down. If you need to, you can stay right here. Inhale. Here we go. And this time I want you to just kind of straighten from side to side. Push through your leg, straightening and pushing back into your booty, and then the other side. This should be a fluid motion. We're just kind of rotating around. Now what I want you to do is slide your right leg out. And then you're going to go back down. And I want you to pull your hips back. So you're working your adductor, which is that inner thigh. And you want to pull back. So you're leaning to your left and to the back, pulling into that adductor, opening it up. Nice strong base here on the left. Feeling the quads pumping. Contracting that core. And you're going to just shift your energy, bring it down, hips pulled back, activating that left adductor, feeling into that, breathing. Beautiful. Back up and in, all the way up. How does that feel? Do you feel like just lightened up? So kind of feel like you're pulling from the energy up above, and you're going to take a big circle. Just widen your energy. Feel your body and kind of float. Beautiful. Now I want to take it down to the floor. Our intention is to sink into the floor right here. And we're going to go ahead and open up to a diamond. So I want you to sit tall, lengthen that spine, and you're just going to tip forward. Ah, beautiful. So I'm heading to sunny Southern California for a nice little trip. I'm going to be flying out on Christmas Eve morning. I will be coming back on the 2nd, and I will be reuniting with many, many dear friends and celebrating the holidays with a bunch of different people. So it will be something new and different for me, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to beach walks and sunshine and good friends. Keep breathing. You should feel this in your low back. Now we're going to go ahead and open up our IT bands. So I want you to bend that left knee. You're going to take your right leg over and across. Try and put that right foot on the floor if you can get there. And if you have a problem bending, you can always you can straighten that leg. If you can't sit with it bent, know that there's always modifications that work just fine. So what I want you to do, to the extent that you can, we're going to be activating right in here on the right side. So you want to sit up. You want to look over the right shoulder, and you want to lift tall and rotate around. Now, as you're activating, you can feel all around. You are also activating your vagus nerve, which is that rest and relax. Great way to turn off that stress factor. It's also working through all of the muscles. You've got your piriformis, you've got your glutes, you've got a little bit of your hip flexor, and we'll be going into the IT band, so you should be feeling it all throughout that right, I call it the big booty muscles. The team keeps us mobile. And breathe into it. So when I talk about intention, I'm talking about putting intention forward for how you want your day, and not just, I start with the word for the day. And today my word came out really strong that it is about intention. When I make intentions throughout my day of how I want my day to play out, how I want to feel, how I want to move about, the love I want to bring, it really tunes in the energy for a really wonderful experience, as opposed to just being reactive to what comes at me. So I'm really playing with that idea of intention, and I encourage you to get curious about that too. And then do let me know what you think. Particularly, at this time of year, a lot of times people are getting together with families, and family dynamics are always interesting. We all have a role and we all have rules, and they've been designed by us over time, but oftentimes we will drop into a childhood role that we played for years that really may not be becoming to ourselves or the group. So if you take some time to do some breathing, stretching, release that vagus nerve, maybe do a little energy zesting before going into Aunt Fran's house, all I'm suggesting is those are really good ways to have an intention for a lovely occurrence instead of focusing on what might have happened in the past, in which case there's a real good chance it's going to repeat. So now what I want you to do is put that pinky toe, right pinky toe, and we're going to go straight forward. Drop your neck, and you're now the IT band, which goes from your hip to your knee, and it's a major little complaint person that can create a lot of problem with your low back. And just drop that down. So this time as we unwind, I'm going to have us kind of just really release it. You want to feel those ankles too. As we're going to bend the right if we can, and then we're going to take the left up and over and place that foot flat if you're able to. Up and over, looking over that right shoulder and releasing that left shoulder, releasing your left hip. Breathe into it. Remember, attention, energy flows, where our attention goes. And this is something you can just sit down and do on the floor anytime you feel like it. It's very, very effective. Good breathing. Go ahead and try and put those left pinky toes down. We're going to come forward, folding forward. Okay, I want you to lie on your side. First of all, let's go ahead and undo those legs. Shake them out just a little bit. Roll over onto your left side. And we're going to work the front of our legs. We've worked the back, the sides, and the inside. So now we're going to work the top of it. So I want you to lay down, and I want you to find a nice, I like to have my hand holding my head. You can extend it all the way down if you choose, whatever feels best for your spine and your neck. You want to get a nice foundation right here, that left leg. Then you're going to bring the right one in, and after take your shin, you're going to just gently take it, because we're working the front. So gently take it, and you want to pull it back and down to activate the quads. Thinking about your core and your balance. Right there, the front of that leg, the quadriceps, big movers. So once we finished both sides, we will have worked all the way around our legs, balancing them out, which is exactly what our human likes to function with. It also gives us a really good opportunity with breathing into our body to see where we may need more strength work, where we may need to increase areas. Sometimes we need to just, focus on maybe stretching our upper body, or maybe just working on our legs. Because it's really easy not to get your whole body stretched. So do, by all means, look in the library, take a 5 or 10 minute stretch and just get it done. And it's, your body it's never ever going to be upset by getting extra stretching. It may, however, go ahead, release it through. And you're going to take it long, and then making sure you're engaging your core. You're coming from your core, you're bringing it forward. Beautiful. Your body will never be upset about extra stretching. It may, however, not be happy if it doesn't get stretched. You got to keep it moving. You got to keep that blood flowing, that oxygen going, and remember, hydration is key, because water is the conduit for our energy, and our humans are 99.0006 or something like that. I don't remember how many zeros. Water. So it's really, really easy. I harp about it all the time, the good hydration. Even when I'm really focused on it, I cannot get enough in. Once again, intention, really intention to keep myself hydrated. And then just point it down. And now we're going to do the mermaid. Put your legs together and just kind of have a little fun right there. And up, and we're going to switch to the other side. We're going to get a nice balance with our knee. Ourselves really work it so then the left comes forward. And you bring it back. But remember, you want to take it down. Push it down and back. Beautiful. I can feel it. Excellent. So, my goal is thrive in 25. I always like to have a little something, something. But I really hope that you're thinking about the things that you would like to do in 2025. Creating your dreams and opportunities and things that would be special for you. I am going to start a class in January called Live or Live. It's L-I-V-E, however it resonates with you. But it's love-infused vibration elevation. So it will be energy exercises, ways to increase your energetic vibration so that you can operate to your best. Many, many tips, tools, ideas, and things you can do for you. And it will certainly help you thrive in 2025. So stay tuned. That information will be coming out, and I'd love to you be a part of that. Go ahead and release through, straighten it long, feel it, and then feel that energy coming forward, pointing your toe, using your core in all of its glory. So definitely, you want to be a part of that. Learn how to elevate that vibrational energy. And let's go ahead and do the mermaid. And just lift a little bit. Feel what it's like. And let's roll right onto our backs. Put your legs in the air. And we're going to rotate those feet outward. And inward. And let's do some flexes and stretches. You feel with flex, you're going to feel, see the difference between the front and the back? Working through it. And rotating. Mine sounded like Rice Krispies this morning. Inward rotations. And if you can grab your tootsies and just get another little, release that low back, another little hamstring. Open up the upper back, low back released on the floor. If you can't do that, you can be here. The more that you can work through lifting up off here, you'll feel a difference in that stretch. Let's go ahead and put our knees to our chest, side to side, roll around, whatever is most comfortable for you. Around. Go ahead, fingertips behind your knees. We'll round it up. And sit nice and comfortably, whatever that is for you. Some people are much more comfortable just sitting with their legs. However, take a deep breath and just settle in. Today we're going to do some box breathing, which is inhaling through your nose for the count of 4, holding it on top for 4, exhaling through your mouth for 4, holding it at the bottom for 4. And you want to make sure that when you inhale that you really extend that Buddha belly, but I want it all the way around. I want you to think of extending all the way. We have a tendency to breathe, thinking that we breathe on the front of our body, which is, I'm not too sure how that came up, but you see pictures and all that, what it looks like. But really you want to distend for all the way around and feel it. So that when you're inhaling, you do that. And then as you exhale through the mouth, you want to just really compress, 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 compress. Squeeze, like you're squeezing it all out like a wash rag. Okay? Try some with me. So first of all, relax those shoulders. Strengthen and lengthen that spine. We're going to get a big Buddha belly, and we're going to inhale through the nose for 4. Hold. Exhale through the mouth. Squeeze it in. Hold. Inhale up 4. Hold. Exhale. And hold. If you'd like to close your eyes, feel free to just do it at your own pace. Go ahead and just come back to your regular breathing. Feel into your body. Open your eyes when you feel comfortable. A few gentle rotations. Just opening up that energy. Take a moment to just expand your energy field. Feel it and expand it. Just widen that beautiful energy of yours. Give yourselves a great big hug. Opening up that upper back, and then switch the other arm, just giving yourselves a great big hug. Thank you for joining me, joining us. If you liked it, do hit the like button. If you'd like to become a part of this community, do subscribe. And I would love if you would share these videos with friends, because the benefit of breathing and stretching and lengthening is such a human goodie, such a gift. So feel free to share it out. If you click the reminder, then when I go live or upload a new video, you will be the first to know. Would love to have you in our community. We are expanding, many wonderful things happening just around the corner. I am Jina, the creator, founder, and Chief Energy Officer right here at Strength, Stretch, and Shine, where all things are about flexibility, balance, and strength for your mind, your body, and your soul. And I hope I'm sending you out this week with the greatest of intentions. Set your intentions, continually focus on what that intention is. Bring your joy and love into the world. I wish you all amazing things this week. And be sure you stretch a minimum of 10 minutes a day. Do your legs up the wall. Take a deep breath whenever you get funky. Energy zest. Dance through your day. And actually, the one thing I'm going to leave you with, think about it, put more play in your day. Love you all. Until next time, what do we say?